On November 11th, residents of Jerusalem will go to the polls. More than 500,000 voters will select the next mayor and members of Jerusalem City Council. Although 1/3 of the eligible voters are Arabs living in eastern Jerusalem, all 4 of the mayoral candidates are Jews. Historically, Arab participation in Jerusalem's municipal elections has been virtually non-existent. Data compiled through canvassing by Fuad Suleiman, one of the only 2 Arab candidates competing for a seat on the municipal council, may begin to explain why.
In order to receive municipal services like sewage and street sweeping, we need to acknowledge the occupation. This is making fun of us as a people. I categorically refuse to participate in any elections under occupation.
Voting in the elections means recognizing the occupation of Jerusalem and the whole of Palestine. This runs contrary to what I believe in, that Palestine belongs to the Muslims and not to the non-Muslims.
This is an occupied territory. Israel must leave our occupied Jerusalem, and then we'll vote for our own municipality.
The Arabs who do intend to vote are few and far between.
I'll vote because I respect him as a person, and I hope he'll help us.
I'm an Israeli, so I recognize the state. That's why I will vote.
In the June 1967 war, Israel gained control of the eastern part of Jerusalem, territory that had been under Jordanian rule, and unified it with the western part of the city. Residents of the now unified capital's Arab neighborhoods were given Israeli identity cards, which allowed them to vote in the municipal but not parliamentary elections. Unwilling to recognize Israeli sovereignty, most Arab residents of Jerusalem refused to vote, and those who do expose themselves to harsh consequences from the Palestinian Authority, whose top officials categorically forbid participating in elections held by Israel.
Israel ignores the international decisions and laws, including the Fourth Geneva Convention. Because Jerusalem has religious and ideological aspects relating to our Muslim belief, I ruled that no one would be allowed to either run as a candidate or vote in the municipal elections.
Jerusalem's municipality refused to comment when contacted by the media line, but suggested we approach the country's interior ministry. The ministry told us voting is a right and not an obligation, adding that any eligible citizen is allowed to cast a vote. Meanwhile, the Arabs' refusal to participate in the local elections is hampering their own quest to improve their living conditions. In order to be able to fight for the rights of Arab citizens, Suleiman has joined a politically left-wing Jewish party.
Meret's party's stand regarding Eastern Jerusalem is clear. It should become the capital of Palestine. As for me, I'm trying to promote the building of hundreds of classrooms, the reconstruction of infrastructures, as well as making it easier for residents of Eastern Jerusalem to acquire building permits.